Shalom, shalom. I'd like to give all praises honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Alright, this is in Trinidad and Tobago here. Where are you from? Right? This idiot here, our Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, is warning citizens to prepare for difficult days ahead, saying citizens have to be able to manage the change and survive within the changing environment, right? Now, a lot of Trinidadians out here, right, they are asleep, right? A lot of them are asleep, and they sleeping so strong that they so into the world that they're not being aware of what is happening, what is really happening. Some of them looking at the news and whatnot, and they kind of aware of what's going on in the world, but not full 100. They more or less comfortable in this time, studying to party, carnival coming up, a lot of fetes taking place right now, and so forth. But they in that mindset right now that they just studying the world, right? They love the world. They love the way how they living right now, which is not the way to live. Now, they're looking forward to see a normalcy, let us see. But that, as we know, that ain't gonna never happen, right? Normalcy that is coming is when that sky crack open and Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai shows himself, right? With the angels, thousands of angels, so-called UFOs, that everybody is ignorantly called, right? As the Lord's chariots, by the way, right? As his army of angels. Now, this little article here, right? I don't have the link right now to go into it, but yeah, this is a screenshot here. This is something to open your eyes and just know that a lot of you all that is in Trinidad and Tobago, what the Prime Minister here is saying, or they're really not aware of what's coming, or they believe that is just a normal pandemic that's passing, another virus that's going to just pass, and everybody will just stay inside for a while and then come back outside normal and so forth. It's nothing to do with that, It have that to do with it, yes, Salakia, but the extent they believe in and they believe it is not that extent. It's way beyond their mindset right now, right? So as it's saying here, this was earlier on today. As it's saying here, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is warning citizens to prepare for difficult days ahead, right? And these difficult days is some real bad times. Because right now in Trinidad and Tobago here, a lot of things reason. Prices of stuff, food reason. Prices of vegetables, market stuff, groceries, everything reason in Trinidad and Tobago right now. right? And it is getting worse. It is getting worse, right? Seeing citizens have to be able to manage the change and survive, within the changing environment. And that changing environment he's talking about there is the prices are how things raising, and also the CHIP, right? That CHIP is what he basically talking about there. Is that CHIP that is actually coming? Because as I make another video before, it going into that other video I made before, it going into the CHIP that is already in Trinidad and Tobago, that they have it on a hush hush right now. You're not really hearing nothing much about it because they distracting everybody with fetes and parties and and all kind of different things to keep people amazed by, while they behind the scenes working the magic, and causing a lot of folly, right? Creating a lot of folly, actually, I had to say, right? So, yeah, this is the environment we're coming into the cashless system, right? The cashless system we're coming into. I'm gonna just read this here. No, before I read this, one here. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Right? And this is exactly what this devil know. Well, Rowley is just a puppet. Rowley just, doing what it is the elites tell him to do. But them is the ones who controlling him. Right? But this is Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh, right? So all these things that we just be seeing and warning you all about, and letting you all know that we need to, all you need to open all your eyes and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Don't take that charagma, meaning that MOTB, meaning that CHIP, meaning that CHIP, meaning that potato chip. When we warning all you and telling all you, this is a warning, do not take that, because you're basically choosing a side, and the side you're choosing is Esau Edom, if it is you take that potato chip in your hand or your forehead, right? Any part of your body you decide to take it, it is in your system. That means you sell, you know what, right? And you're on Esau Edom side, which is the left hand side, right? You're not on the Lord side, right? And those who want to be on the fence and they don't know what side to be on, you are all gonna get destroyed, right? In the lake of fire, you are all gonna get destroyed. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I commanded thee this day, right? You had to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, not to follow the one who did this ignorantly called Jesus Christ. You're not following that name at all. You're not following that white man, that blue eyes, that blonde hair. You're not following that pale skin. You're not following that at all. Which his real name is Yahushai, right? And his father's name is Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? So you had to stop following all you jakes that is in taking part in the Jehovah wickedness and all these other religions, Baptist religions and Buddha, following what's the next one name? These Muslims, all of them who following these things. You had to come out of that. You had to come out of that. Turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's his name in the Hebrew tongue. Right? I'm going to read it over here. To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right? So you could go on to Deuteronomy 28 and 15, and you could scroll through and you will see all the wickedness, all the curses that we have upon us. That's why we're in this state right now. Right? Now going back to this idiot here, right, who sell the country, because he decided he want more money in his pocket. So he pushed this, he basically, sold over, as they say, sell out, and it doesn't even matter which one of them in power, get the chance to run the country. When it is you vote for them, it's not them you're voting for. You're basically voting for the elites, the ones who behind the scene, because these people who run in every country, which is your government, which you believe is your government, they are just face masks for the elites. Like them fellas like the little leprechaun one who doing the I can't remember his name. Fauci, yeah, he. The next one, Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, Sahel, all of them. The lady, the short lady, I don't know she name, all of them on a bunch of shit. These are the people who these people does also answer to, your government does answer to. Them have the money, starting with the banking families, the Rockefellers, right? Them are the wicked. Job 9 and 24, right? The earth is handed over to the wicked, right? Now going back to this one here, it also have a video that he had came out with since 2019, I believe. A lot of them probably saw this already, right? But this came out long time ago, that he was talking about what he wanted to bring to this country, right? And that this also lead him back to this what he's warning everybody about, which he's not giving you the full 100 of what he's saying, he does give you a little truth, but a lie at the same time. Right? So let me play the video.
All afternoon, you will not believe what it is. It was the presentation of Michael Annis, who spoke about the e-identity and the call for the use of technology being online.
I was in Estonia, and I was amazed by the ability of a small European country and the ability of using the technology to really make life easy for everybody. And therefore, the issue of creating an e-identity for each citizen and permanent resident, that is mandatory to access government services and control by the government. How do we have a single unique identity for each citizen and permanent resident? We need to work towards that immediately, and that can be done immediately.
It's interesting that this has come from Labour. I was very intrigued that this has come from Labour. And he also mentioned Estonia, which tells me that we are all on the same wavelength. Estonia is a country about the same size as Trinidad and Tobago in terms of its population. It has a slightly bigger economy, it's a little bigger economy, and it's one of the small European countries on the Baltic. I've met with the president of Estonia twice. First at CARICOM, and then another time on a bilateral at the UN. Mr. Anisette is quite right when he says that he's discovered that Estonia is such a well-run country on the basis of that e-identity, and it provides such, I won't use the word easy, but I say effective management of the issues that population experience. And nothing will make us perform better than a transformation where public governance and administration is based on e-identity. An e-identity system. Once you had tapped anywhere in the system acknowledges you, and anywhere else you go, you're identified in everything that you do. The president of Estonia told me the way the system works in Estonia is if a person collapses on the pavement, anybody pick up that person, and the authorities, like a paramedic or somebody, that person is carrying the equivalent of an ID card, and they would know everything they need to know about you right then and there, from your blood group, your address, your weight, all the data about you is there. So immediately you are allowing certain things to happen with you if you have that e-identity. The government of Estonia has offered Trinidad and Tobago, at our request, that we want to pattern our system, that transformation that Winston spoke about. We said to Estonia, this is what we want to do in Trinidad and Tobago. This is what will change Trinidad. The government of Estonia said, we will try to help you. And if there is one thing, one transformational thing that I hope would be endorsed by this committee's work, is that we move the mountain of paper pushing that takes place in this country in the pretense of monitoring and accountability, and replace it by a system of e-identity, where all 1.4 million of us would have our unique identifier and start from there. All kinds of possibilities would happen.
And he by himself could do that. Rowley by himself could do that. He and his family. You know? Because once you take that, that is it there. There's no turning back. You choose your fate, you choose your side, which is Esau Edom. Right? Which is Esau Edom you choose. Because once these elites, once these people out here in power, they are the ones who cause the whole earth to mourn. Right now the people are mourning. Right now everybody is mourning. Nobody is rejoicing. Nobody is happy at how they're living right now. Right? This is Proverbs 29 and 2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You're not seeing that going on right now though. Right? Anywhere in the world, anywhere you look on the news, anybody you know from any country, any family member, cousin, auntie, granny, papa, whoever it is, you ask them how it is going over on them ends. Pressure. How would they go tell you? Pressure. Right? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And that ain't happening as I say. But when the wicked bear it rule, the people mourn. Right? The people mourn. That's what's going on here right now. The people mourning. Once the wicked in rule, the people mourning. Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? And covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Small letters. Right? You go back to the video here.
It would have been so easy for the government to put the money in the bank accounts of all the people who were entitled to have it if we had that system. Because that system would have identified you as the employer. It would have identified you at NIS. It would identify you as a person saying, I'm not employed and therefore I qualify for this this relief that is being built. The current system of pushing paper without the identity and the use of technology facilitates corruption and waste. And therefore, if we go to what the modern technology allows us to do, we could save significant amounts of resources simply by doing it. It's like in the medical arena, where if you have a drug that is targeting certain cells in your body, you want to know that when the drug is administered, it is getting to those cells, otherwise you're wasting your attempt at administering medication. We have great possibilities here, and I'm so excited of hearing what I've heard this evening. One, of the depth of the consultation. Two, the breadth of how far we want it. I'm looking forward to the draft that is going to come from all this work, because we are really, notwithstanding what the virus is doing to us in terms of our fear and trepidation in dealing with it, but the other side of that coin, which is, it has forced us to examine ourselves, and it may be forcing us to transform to that place where we always wanted to be. All afternoon, you may not believe what it is.
Right, so here we see it made force him. I can't say us because we ain't part of that. It may force him. You see, 144. Done. 144 on the screen. Yeah. It may force him to go to that place where they want to be. Right? But I think no place to be. I could tell you that. Right? I have one or two little skit videos here. Right? This here is just to show you that since long time, you know, all the 80s babies, you know, 80s babies, 90s babies, you know, all they know about, well, not really the 90s, but the 80s babies, all they know about G.I. Joe, them movie, them cartoon and them kind of thing, and all these things had little eggs is it, Easter eggs in it to show you certain stuff that they have been showing us right in front of our face, right? And same thing to do with Mr. Elon Musk with the Neuralink and all those things he want to bring, right? Same way how this happen in this cartoon here, it also have a part that they played in that. So let me listen to it here now.
After me, Cobra, day and night, night and day. Didn't dare let myself sleep.
Your message said Cobra kidnapped you and forced you to work on a new secret weapon.
Yes, the formula weakens the bonding of oxygen and hydrogen in the water molecule, rendering both highly volatile.
Yeah, so?
Don't you see? It could turn a lake, a stream, even an ocean into a veritable bomb of unimaginable explosive power.
Where are they keeping this formula, Professor?
Except for one ingredient. It's at the place they call Temple Alpha.
Temple Alpha? Their central headquarters? We've been searching years for that joint.
Wait, the missing ingredient.
And when you listen to them, they call in the temple the Alpha, right? And it's spiritual. It's very, very spiritual when you think about it. Once you're in the truth, you will understand it.
Where? In here. Cobra doesn't know what it is. Without it, the formula won't work.
Then we're getting you and the secret out of here, Professor.
Perhaps, young lady. Sincerely.
And this is how the elites and them does operate, because you have to remember they also this is Cain that did the first death on the whole earth, right? When he slayed his brother Abel, right? He slayed his brother Abel. Cain is basically Esau, Edom in reincarnation, right? That is who's Cain. That's who's Esau, Edom, right? That's who the so-called white man is right now. That's who the Rockefellers and them are right now. Esau, Edom, right? So they have been searching for the longest while to try to get DNA tests from the Hebrew Israelites, us Hebrew Israelites. They're trying to figure out what really taking place. Who is the Lord's people, right? Because what they try to do, they also try to weaken our inside, our organs and things. They try to weaken it by giving us defiled foods to eat, right? These are the things that they do, and by doing that now, they weaken our bodies, where it is we cannot turn to the Lord. We cannot do certain things the way we're supposed to really be doing it, right? We always stay in that captivity way, right? They have a lot of control over us, but only on this time now, which we are to the end coming up here now, a lot of people are opening up and understanding and remembering now that they are Hebrew Israelites, right? And a lot of the heathens also are waking up also knowing that we are the Hebrew Israelites and they are the heathens. They are fully aware now, right?
I hope so. However, in case I don't survive...
What have you done to him? What is this thing?
Neuralink. It transmits data electrochemically directly to the brain.
Hey, hear what you say there? You hear what you say there? And what Elon Musk coming out with? The Neuralink for your brain to help do miracles and wonders to people's body, to help you see again, to help you walk properly. Whatever problems you have in your body, that going and help your body and whatnot. These are the things that these devils and them been doing for centuries now. For decades now. Right under your nose.
You put the formula in there?
Hey, it ain't like he flushed it down the sewer, you know. Anyway, if it's really in my noodle, how come I don't remember it?
It's locked in your subconscious, where Cobra cannot force it from you.
Hey, so I don't start to play up in my ear already. Must you don't realize what I'm doing. Anyway. I have one more to show. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, so before I show that, let me go back to this. This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? As I say, he saw Edom, the white man, so-called white man. Right? It's lucky. Alright, let's go.
Myra, there's one thing I can't figure out. You, prosecuting for the government.
That's right, Birdman. Yell it nice and loud.
What?
I'm not prosecuting.
Oh my God, am I supposed to be prosecuting?
Not for the government, at least. Look, that man over there.
The jukebox?
No! There is no government. Just a few multinational corporations that own everything.
Myron.
The bear's a threat to the new world order, Birdman. Soon there will be one worldwide currency. I'll make you fun size.
One currency? Here's your tab. Oh, right. €1, €2.
What's the one currency talking about? What's the one currency talking about? You already know. You know? You already know.
Boo-boo, would you consider yourself a revolutionary?
Well, no, but I do believe corporations rob us of our dignity and independence, and that these systems must be ripped down, burnt down, or leveled by any force necessary. But that's just one little bear's opinion.
A cute, fuzzy little bear.
What we had to do, we had to wait. We had to watch, pray. You know, we as the men of the Lord, we have to watch and pray. Keep pushing this word. Keep magnifying that name, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. That's what we have to continue doing. You know? And wait. Because what the Lord said, vengeance is his. Alright? Because right here, Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Right? So we're not to pick up yourself and pick up swords and pick up, you know, Esau weapons to try to fight him right now. You know? We're not supposed to do that. It's written here. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said so. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. Right? For it is written, everything in the scriptures here that is written it's not going to go void. Everything that is written is coming to pass. Some things already come to pass, some things still coming to pass. Right? Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? Vengeance is his. So that's what we do, we wait. You know, we wait. We're not going to run and pick up yourself and, you know, try and see if we can do something we self. No, that's not how we operate. We as the men of the Lord, we don't operate so. We wait for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know?
Little bear. Defense rests?
Sorry, boy. No, not again. Please, anything else. Take your hands off me. You've been assigned the job you're best at, just like everyone else.
What if I refuse?
Then you'll be fired.
Fine.
Out of a cannon into the sun.
But I don't like being a delivery boy.
Well, that's tough. Lots of people don't like their jobs, but we do them anyway. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now hold out your hand. I'm going to implant your career chip. It'll permanently label you as a delivery boy.
Keep that thing away from me.
Unacceptable, Lila. You must find this Mr. Fry and install his chip.
Look, he's just a nobody who doesn't want to be a delivery boy. I'd really rather not force it on him.
Well, that's your job, whether you like it or not. And it's my job to make you do your job, whether I like it or not. Which I do. Very much.
Charter City is stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. And even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city. And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life.
And the best part? It's absolutely free. A gift of thanks to our city from Rook Unlimited.
23% of the population has been given the Smart Mark, number 1.
Time to test our system, number 6. The Flex Fighters are out there somewhere, teaming up with Jonathan Rook. Let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
We should find the Flex Fighters. We should find the Flex Fighters.
Growing up in this city, the streets of Old Town, I saw the...
Right? So the same way you just see that there was program.
Make it all better. All these years working in secret, rising up the ranks of the Tech-Men.
Flex Fighters. We should find the Flex...
Same way how they program everybody here to go on.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
Same way how they program everybody here. This part of the scene, they're just showing you how they're trying to program the ones who took the potato chip to go and look for the elect, because as you know, that time will be more like where they will have so much of craziness going on that the famine of the word will reach, and a lot of us will have to be on the move. You know, a lot of us going to get jailed, right? A lot of us going to get jailed and stuff. Why? Because a lot of people are going to be put to death because they ain't taking the potato chip. These are the things that Esau coming with. Right? So once you're in this truth, you have to understand where you're in. Everything here is for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Lord. Right? So I'll go end it here. Right? I'll go end it here. Because I think I have one more thing, you know. Alright, this is Revelation 13 and 16. Right? I'll go end it here. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? Here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Right? So, right? So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makakudash, the Valonas of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Abad Babal, destruction unto Babylon, destruction unto these 2/3, destruction unto Esau, Edom. Abad Babal. Shalom.